Welcome back, people, to a new video on the channel. And it's a big game this weekend. After a pretty disappointing, I'd say, last two performances. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So Manchester United play Tottenham this weekend, away from home. It's a really big game for us, honestly. It's a really big game for us and for them. So this game, it just has so much stakes. On us, I can say I'm weirdly enough, I'm not too worried about the game. It's more so because I think the Prem is done. So it's like I don't really care for the results in the Prem too much. Like, of course, I want to win every single game that we play. Of course, like, I would love to win and go and smash Tottenham 4-0 and send them to relegation battle. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be realistic, and we're not that good. So the realistic thing is, I do think the game will draw tomorrow, which is not a bad result. But anyways, back to my first point. Yeah, I don't care for the Prem right now because I think we're just too far down for anything to make a difference. Even if we go on like a 4-game run right now, yes, that'd be great for the squad, great to get us going. You know what I'm saying? Get us further in Europa, but I don't think we're going to push all the way up to the European spot because the teams above us are just so like far ahead, and I think they're just so much better. Yeah, I just really think they are. So who's to say that we go in 3 games, we won't win 3 games, and the teams above us won't win 2? Then it really would make a difference. You know, we'll still be like 12 or 10 points off. Like, what is it? 10 points off 7th or something like that. It's bad. It's really bad right now. The good thing is though, I believe we can go on a run. We're coming off of a win versus Leicester. That win was like, we struggled. We struggled again. We struggled again against a very poor side. I have 2 wins under Ruud van Nistelrooy. But at the end, we got the win, so that's the most important thing, really and truly. Our new signing, Dorgu, actually started the game. But weirdly enough, Amrin, he's been making some really weird decisions in recent time. He put Dorgu on the right in his first game to play Dalot on the left, and then took Dorgu off at halftime. Like, if you're gonna do that, I understand taking him off at halftime, maybe it's because you want to integrate him into the squad. You don't want to just play him full 45, 90 minutes. Sorry, not 45. Play him 60 minutes, 90 minutes, whatever. I get it. But to start him in the right wing back position when you bought him to play left wing back, like, at least start him in the position you bought him for, you know what I'm saying? And that's not me saying, oh, I'm Amarin out and all of that there. Like, all the people that are Amarin out, I think you guys are just lost, honestly. Like, I don't know what y'all are expecting. I know he can be doing better, 100%. He should be doing better. And there's nothing wrong with holding that standard. But to say you want the manager out, you know, in all honesty, it's just crazy to me. You can't just have him sign one player and lose 3 forwards and then say, yeah, you're gone. He doesn't have that much to work with. The players that we have are just overrated. I think every single player in the squad is overrated. Even the ones that I rate, I think they're overrated. So since that's the case, people always think that they're better than they actually are, and they're just not. That's just the reality. They're just not that great. I do think that genuinely we're like a top 8, like we're like a team pushing for Europe. You know, like a Newcastle, a Brighton, a Bournemouth in recent time. Like that's what we are right now. That's where we should just accept that where we are right now. Now, that's not to say in the summer we can't have a good transfer window and just change all of that, because we have the money to bring in like more quality than those other clubs. So that's why I think it's so important that we win the Europa League, because it'll give us an avenue into the Champions League, give that Trassen, give that extra money that we need, because apparently we're like, yes, we still have the financial power to, you know, maybe go and get for example, I'm not saying we're going to get him like Bucharest or whatever. At the same time, we're broke. It doesn't make sense that we're broke, but we're not broke. But the truth is we have to sell Dubai. And I think we'll sell Rashford, we'll sell Anthony, we'll sell Ericsson, we'll sell Casemiro, we'll sell Maguire. I think things like that, all of that will raise money for us to go into summer and just have a great summer, which we really need to do. We need to sign at least 4 quality players. Another thing, if I may add into the transfer world of things, I think we need to sign more players that are more established. I'm not fully on this. We need to sign all young players and they'll all be for the future. Because by you people's logic, right? Especially Twitter people, you want to sign a player a young player for the future, and they don't immediately come in and then just change the entire team all of a sudden. Then you go, oh, maybe they're not that good. Oh, we need to be better. Oh, this and that. You signed, for example, Chris Rigg. I'm seeing people to me to sign Chris Rigg. He's 17 years old playing for Sunderland, and you want to bring him into Manchester United, right? Now, if Chris Rigg doesn't come in the first season and score, for example, 10 goals and get like 5 assists, men are going to be like, oh, Chris Rigg is not that good. Oh, why do you sign Chris Rigg? Oh, you guys want these signings for the future. So when they're not good right now, or not as good as you thought they were right now, what are you expecting? You wanted it for the future, right? They're not established players yet. They're like 17, 18, 20. Like there's even players like I don't rate Garnacho, but he's not even an established player. Like he can still actually be better. No, I don't think his better is a star for Manchester United, but he can be a better player still. He still has to, develop. Even Højlund, I don't rate Højlund at all. I think Højlund is poor. I think Højlund is a poor player. Mainly poor for a top club. I don't think he can go to any top club in the world and do well because he just doesn't have the fundamentals for that, in my opinion. But even he could become better in some way. But we can't come into United to be like some charity that just waits on players to be good in 5 years all the time. Like we can't have a whole squad of they're gonna be good in 5 years. So what about the 5 years that are happening? Are we just supposed to be 8th every single season until they become good? Like no. We need to sign more players that are like 25, 26, 27, even 28. There's nothing. Y'all saw this FIFA mentality. Signing a player that's 28 years old just because he's close to 30 doesn't mean his career is almost over. Like when you turn 30, it doesn't mean boom, yeah, everything just stops working and yeah, you can't run anymore, you can't pass, you can't. That's not how things work in most cases. That's just your FIFA career mode, thinking that when you turn 30, your rating goes down. That's not how things are working. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, sorry to lose track. Back to the game. I do think it'll be like a draw. I think we need a result here. We need to get a result here. So I don't think a draw is really that bad against Tottenham because we coming off of a win, we go a draw versus Tottenham, and then we can go on a run here for these next 3 games. I think we have Everton, and we have Ipswich, and we have some other team in that run that we should be able to beat. So we should be able to get those 3 points in those games, and we should be able to get results against Tottenham. Now, the tricky thing is we haven't beat Tottenham in God knows how long. But the last time we played them, I think it was a 4-3 loss. I don't think we should have lost that game. I really don't think we should have lost that game. They had more fit players then, but they have even more now. I think Maddison is back now. Vicario is back. Brennan Johnson and Werner are coming back soon. Odobor is coming back soon. Like, they have some players back. I don't think any of them will start, but they're there. But yeah, we need to put up a good lineup. I'm gonna tell you our lineup right now. We need to put. I would love to start Meander, but he's apparently injured. So, and to speak on some injuries. Sorry to not mention it. Apparently, Amarin said in the press conference today that there are some injuries concerns from training this week. So that could be a big concern because we don't know who they are. It could be Ahmad, it could be Zertsky, it could be Garnacho. We don't know who's injured. So that's a big problem. So I can't really, I guess this lineup prediction I'm going to make is just going to be based on the fact I don't know who's injured. So let's go. We got Onana. I'll start Mazawari at right center back. Now that Licha has ACL, unfortunately. Prayers for Lisa. Licha, sorry, not Lisa. Licha. I'll put Euro in there. I will start Maguire as well, 100%. As much as I don't really rate Maguire, we need the height. De Ligt is not a bad player right now. I don't even think he's in terrible form at all, really. So if you want to start De Ligt over Euro, I won't have a problem with that. Left wing back, I want to start Dorgu. Right wing back, I'll start Ahmad. In the pivot, I'll do Bruno Ugarte. Honestly, I would play Collier because Ugarte has not been the greatest right now, but you don't want to throw a young player into a game against Spurs like that, get away from home. And then I'll do Zertsky, Menu, and hey, I guess Garnacho or Eriksen. Garnacho or Eriksen for me in one of the 10 positions. And yeah, I think Zertsky has to start. He literally scored last game. He has to start, man. Like, Amr, you started Hoyland 9 games in a row. You can't give Zersky 3 starts in a row. Like, come on. Like, start the man. Like, he might not be amazing, but he's not. We need someone to be able to, like, hold the ball. And Hoyland's just not doing that for us right now. He's just not. He's just not. So regardless of him not being able to score maybe 20, 30 goals, like, I don't know what you're expecting. Again, 35 million. So I don't know what you're expecting 20 to 30 goals. He can come in and do the fundamentals right. That's the most important thing. But yeah, people, hopefully we get a result. And I will see y'all for the match reaction after the game. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.